Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing good. It is Tuesday, March the 25th. I should have known that. And time for my Tuesday briefing. I won't keep you but just a minute today because I'm going to be out of the office for several days. There's not going to be a lot happening here. The office will be open. Sister Mindy will be right on the job. And so usually, as they say, the best man for the job is a woman anyway. And so things will be in good hands. But the Browns and I, Pastor Jacob Skelton and his wife, Brother Demers and his wife, and then Brother Stein and his wife. So I think the 10 of us, counting Sanj and hopefully I haven't forgotten anybody. If I did, please forgive me. But we're going to be heading out tomorrow about noon 30 really, from Bethalto here, and we'll be heading over to the St. Louis airport, and we'll leave from there and fly straight to Germany and then over into Bulgaria, and we'll be gone for several days on a mission trip over there, be speaking at their national convention and in some of the churches, and then we're going to go down to Greece and minister there and see the YWEA project for this year. So looking forward to that, but that will mean we'll be a little harder to get a hold of. I don't know how our phone will work over there, so don't get offended if you don't hear right back from me, but we'll be back in the office. I will be back, I'll be in El Dorado on April the 6th. So let's see here. We'll be back, yes, about 11 o'clock on Thursday night, April the 3rd. So keep us in your prayers, and I know it's going to be a good trip. We're going there to represent the Illinois Church of God, and we got some gifts and things that we're going to be giving them because we received a good offering for prayer conference, and every penny of that will go toward providing resources for those pastors and their wives. If I understand it right, at their national convention, we'll be speaking to about 150 pastors and their wives, so there's about 300 people there. So it'll be a large group, and I hope that we'll have an impact and try to encourage them. So anyway, keep us in your prayers. I want to read something to you today. It says it's a minute, and so it's a little short chapter. I'm reading, and I just finished, and this was the last chapter, 96 stories. Most of them were little short stories. Written by a guy, I enjoy his writing, William Willimon. And he is I think he's in his 70s now, sort of semi-retired, but was a bishop for the United Methodist Church over Alabama for many years. Taught at their seminary in Duke, and so, just an interesting guy and an excellent writer. And so I want to read this to you, just kind of my Tuesday briefing today. And it's amazing. This was written in 1995, and it's amazing how the world doesn't change almost. The headlines of today were the headlines of yesterday and the headlines of 10 years ago. And so 1995, Lebanon was in the news, and just like it is today, the Middle East. And so Willimon writes, and it's just about a minute, so hang in here with me. It's got a good punchline. A few years ago, during the crisis in Lebanon, a reporter was interviewing the few Americans remaining in Beirut. The hostage crisis had prompted President Reagan to order all Americans out of the country. But the reporter found an older woman, a Southern Baptist missionary, who wasn't leaving. "The president did not send me here," she told him pleasantly. "I'm here at the behest of the Southern Baptist Foreign Missions Board. The State Department has said that it cannot guarantee the security of Americans in Lebanon," countered the reporter. "From what I can see, the State Department hasn't made us very secure here at any time," she said with a twinkle in her eye. "My safety is not based upon the State Department." "Don't you have family in the United States?" persisted the reporter. "If you stay, you will be arrested and fined when you return to the United States." "Yes, I have family. Would you like to see pictures of my grandchildren? But the people of Lebanon are also my family. Do you think the American government is going to arrest a grandmother going through customs at Kennedy Airport? Besides, the case would be tied up in the courts until I die. I still have much work to do for Christ. I'm staying." And then this is what Willimon wrote. Some preacher helped produce that woman. When he spoke the word, she heard her name called. She came forth. She resisted and she persisted. She is living proof of the continuing power of the gospel. If you get depressed about the quality of your ministry, and what preacher doesn't, take heart. She and others like her are the validation of our efforts, evidence that we have not preached in vain. I don't think I need to add anything to that. Be of good cheer. Keep running to win for the gospel's sake. And keep us in your prayers. As our general overseer, one of his values that he asks us to join with him is we go. And we are a going people. And Illinois Church of God, we're going on your behalf to the wonderful people there in Bulgaria. We'll see you when we get back, Lord willing, and talk to you then. Bye-bye.